What's up, guys? Nintendo just had their E3 press conference, quote unquote. We got some beautiful natural lighting, not in our normal spot at all, really. But we're making it do, making it work. Basically, what went down today is a whole bunch of Switch news. It was quite impressive. I was quite impressed, if I do say so myself. But as far as what Nintendo needed to do, they needed to come out and announce games for that console. And that's kind of a thing that we were really waiting to see, is that would they actually come out, show the fuck up at E3, which they haven't in the past, and everyone kind of feels that way. Everyone kind of knows that. Sorry, my chair is just all out of sync. Thank God. What's up, guys? Garrett here. Here to react. Drop my phone. Here to react to the Nintendo Spotlight E3 2017 press conference that was held earlier today. My name's Garrett on behalf of AND Games, at AND Games, ANDGAMES. We have a new AND Game show every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST on YouTube, Twitch. We got it on the Twitters at AND Games again, ANDGAMES. You can follow me on Twitter at YoGurt, YOGRRTT. I don't know why I'm struggling. And Alex, who is not here, you can follow him, and it's all right here. I don't know why the fuck I'm still saying it. We got the bottom bars, boys. Oh, for the audio listeners, that's why I'm saying it. We appreciate you. You could also follow our feed on iTunes. Look up the Consultation Podcast. So yeah, Nintendo, they needed to show up this year. Everyone knows that E3 is not a pretty thing. It's pretty much not something that you want to put synonymous with Nintendo nowadays. Like the past few years, they haven't had a console. They've had the Wii U, and there wasn't games that they were going to announce to get people to sell that, because the console at its core was what was the real failure, to be honest. So with the Switch, we're seeing good momentum. We're seeing a lot of people are wanting to play it. A lot of people are buying games to support it, and a lot of people are buying it, or at least trying to buy it, as far as what's limited to what's actually available. Supply and demand, boys. But to start it all off, they just started kicking it with the montage. A lot of people were playing ARMS and stuff. I'm kind of excited for that game. I didn't play the Ultimate Punch Out, Global Punch Out, or whatever it was called, the little live event, like test play, test punch or something. But ARMS, that's coming imminent. So imminent. I don't know why I can't talk, man. The day after a long days of work is the worst time to record. But what's up? We're here live. How you doing? Yeah, ARMS. I'm not probably going to pick it up until I really understand what it is, to its like as a longevity thing. Like, I don't know if that game's going to really last. I don't know if a lot of people are going to play it. I don't know if my friend group is going to play it. So that's going to be contingent on if I actually pick up the game, but they have to include it in a conference that is a month before this game is coming out. The same goes for Splatoon, which we saw a lot of, Splatoon 2. Rocket League on Switch, that is the main thing, man. They came through, just boom, hit us with that. That is one of the best games where the best examples, I would say, for a game that could really take advantage of the Switch portability, as well as the multiplayer friendliness of the Switch, which Rocket League Split Screen is honestly one of the best like split screen adventures that you can have in present day, because there's not a lot of them, but that game just feels good even in split screen. The ratio and scales are weird. Like if you play a lot on full screen then switch to split screen, like the turning radius is different because of the limitations of your screen, depending on the size of your screen. But I'm really excited to see how that applies to the Switch. I don't know how tabletop mode's going to work with what I just said being applied to this, but nevertheless, like the fact that we could all have Rocket League in our pockets at a party and we could all just pull it out and play it and not be tied to a room or a TV. We could each have our little own TVs. That's cool. That's futuristic. What's up? It's 2017 for the third time on this live stream. What's up? Scrolling through here, what else went down? They showed a little montage of FIFA 18 running on the Switch. Players playing it under a bridge. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was just a way to show it, I guess. After that, they went into Splatoon 2. It's the same old Splatoon 2. If you're gonna like that game, Splatoon 1 just a little bit on steroids, kind of the same thing, but not a full repackage of the same game. They went and gave it the proper sequel, which, unlike Mario Kart 9, which doesn't exist right now because they repackaged 8. Like, I understand why they did that with Splatoon. I think it was a smart reason, though, to go with the full sequel. After that, they went into Super Mario Odyssey. That game looks amazing. October 27th, 28th, I believe, is the date. No, wait, they messed with us. See, I'm reading the live blog just to get a little full breakdown of all the stuff so I don't miss it. But I forgot that they came in with that freaking Super Mario Odyssey like splash and then messed with us, and it was Xenoblade, which, you know, you can't blow your load halfway through the freaking conference, which this was a short conference, so 26 minutes, 29 minutes or something like that. That's pretty interesting. Xenoblade, though, looks beautiful. I'm really, really excited to see that game on full capacity on a portable. I don't really know how that's going to work because it looks more ambitious than the first one, but it feels like they're on a more limited space. I mean, the Wii U wasn't the most powerful thing in the world, but I just feel like taking the Switch to its full capacity on like a Breath of the Wild stance, like to that argument, that's very intriguing and very exciting to like take those properties and kind of make them more mainstream, if that makes sense. Kirby game got shown off. It looks cool. Yeah, Kirby's awesome. I just didn't expect like a full like old school Kirby game coming back into the fold. But it looks cool. 4 players. I don't know if they said 8, but 4 players on the screen at once. It's just titled Kirby at the moment, coming in 2018. There's a really cool like him with like a fireball or something. That was cool. Yeah. A lot of screenshots. You guys could check these out right here. Skirt. Yeah, that was terrible. Pokemon Company. That was the big one. Pokemon is on Switch. Pokemon is coming on Switch, and it's not no Sun and Moon thing. It is a full-fledged, in-development Pokemon RPG that is going to be on the Switch, which means that you can put it on your TV for the first time ever, and I'm assuming they're probably not going to do... I don't think they said 3D, but I think it's going to be that. I think that's what we should get, and I think that's what we deserve as far as like being so patient for the years where we had like the tease of putting like the set top on the GameCube so that you could play Sapphire on your GameCube. Like those were like the days where we wanted this full-fledged Pokemon game on an HD TV or a TV in general, and we just never had that. So now that they're actually coming out and just saying, hey, motherfuckers, we're doing that. It's happening. We're here for you. We're going to supply the needs that you need. And that's really cool to feed the people. I'm fed. I'm happy. So I'm definitely jamming on that. You guys know. Luckily, Alex isn't here, and I'm so glad Alex didn't cover this because he would shit on that. I think he would. I don't know. I'm excited to talk to him tomorrow on the show and see what he thinks about this whole Nintendo thing, because I think they won E3, to be honest, because while every single conference was good and consistent except for EA's and parts of Microsoft's, and I just feel like nothing hit us with a boom like that did, like Pokemon, like Rocket League, like Kirby, and we're about to get into Metroid Prime, and like that's the big one that we're just like, holy. They did it. Like it's in development. They're not saying that it's coming tomorrow and it's not going to be here for a while, but they're letting you know that the game that you've been waiting for, a proper Metroid game, is finally going to be on the Switch, which is crazy because it's a portable fucking console. Like this console is nothing like anything else. It's not the Wii 3. It's not the Wii 2. It's not the Wii U 2. It's fucking the Switch. It is something different, and it's very intriguing to see what those platforms and the Nintendo IP family is going to do on there, starting with Mario Odyssey and just leading into all these Kirby, Yoshi, fucking Metroid Prime, Pokemon. That's, I don't know. But yeah, Yoshi 18, or 2018, not Yoshi 18. It might be the 18th Yoshi game if you count all the weird ones. But yeah, Yoshi, there's a new Yoshi game. It looks awesome. And then they went into Fire Emblem Warriors coming out this fall. Showed a quick clip of Link playing in Skyrim because they announced it at the Bethesda conference, from what I remember. And yeah, so that was cool. We've already kind of touched on that. And then they went into the final Breath of the Wild DLC. Naked Link starts things off in Trials of the Sword. That's what they wrote at GameSpot.com, where they broke down the whole conference, showing some of this. From what I understand, this is the second DLC pack. Or the first, because the masks are in there, like the Korok masks. A lot of these screenshots are awesome, though. Show. Skirt. Just pretty. Just pretty. So, as far as, like... So, yeah, the new DLC came after this. It's called Champion's Ballad, and it's out this holiday season. Very cool, very cool. Oh, look at that screenshot. Awesome. The 4 champions that appear in Legend Breath of the Wild will also be available as amiibos, the ones that I just showed. Here's a little bit more of that. Sorry for the glare. So yeah, you're going to be able to get some amiibos of those this holiday. Here's the actual amiibos. Very cool. Splatoon 2 is also World Inkling Invitational. It begins today, so get down on that, whatever the fuck that means, because it's not out yet. Pokken Invitational gets down today. And yeah, Mario and Rabbids comes out August 29th, which was shown at the Ubisoft conference. It's like a turn-based RPG style thing with Mario and Rayman and Rabbids. So whoop-de-doo. Local wireless multiplayer. Yeah, there's some crazy shit, but then they finally get into the Super Mario Odyssey stuff, and that's the real meat of it. T-Rex and a Mario hat. We got Mario weaponizing his hat. Wears a sombrero at one point. New Donk City looks crazy in all caps. Shout out to GameSpot for providing these hot takes, dog. Yeah, so here's a T-Rex. Here's a T-Rex with the Mario hat. This is crazy. This is unlike any real Mario game. Yeah, look at this sombrero, motherfucker. It's all blurred out because it was probably just a brief second. I like how we're getting into the different like settings. Like a city is crazy, but also like a desert sombrero-y style, like where you need sombreros. That's where Mario's gonna be. Sorry, the sun just got crazy. I think it's cloud partied, so I'm just ascend into the light. No, yeah. Oh no, there's more Mario sombrero shots. This is happening. This is a real ass thing, boys. This is a real ass thing. Mario costumes, plethoras of Mario costumes. It's like Mario GTA, a GameSpot editor says. And that's a wrap, pretty much. They honestly came out and did exactly what they needed to do. That game's out October 28th, I believe. Let me verify. But as far as like what Nintendo needed to do, they didn't need to stay on stage for very long. The short and sweetness of this is perfect. Maybe the presentation isn't the best because it's always going to feel a little bit quirky because of how Nintendo is. They are a Japanese company, heavily Japanese, not influenced by the West like a lot of modern companies are. They stay very true to their roots and always will have a Mario. They don't need to come out and show a new IP. They don't need to do any of that because they have such good characters that are already fundamentally founded upon with a great foundation that can be applied and reiterated and built upon. I don't know what the fuck. My brain is fried, boys. Maybe it's the sun. Maybe. No, but Nintendo, thank you. Thank you for giving us what we needed. Thank you for believing in us as an audience, because it's kind of cool to watch them kind of just sit back and take that wait and see approach and like allow everyone to shit on them on podcasts and all this stuff, and then come out and really show up and put out a piece of technology, a console that is not only as good as they say it is, but in a lot of cases better. And as far as like the practicality of what you can do with the console as a piece of hardware is just crazy. In the sense that like I keep finding new applications, I keep finding new experiences and places to play and ways to play, and it's really cool. So hats off to them, and I'm glad that they came today and backed it the fuck up. Yeah, so that has been our reaction. Let us know what you enjoyed the most. Probably my most excited moment was the Pokemon announcement, but I'm probably gonna have to lean in with the Mario Odyssey because that is coming, and it's coming soon, and I'm really excited. So let me know below what you guys thought. And yeah, in-game show tomorrow, 6 p.m. Wednesdays at twitch.tv/concertation, bit.ly/ANDGAMESYT, and at AndGames, ANDGAMES. We'll be live on all those platforms, 6 p.m. PST on Wednesdays, AndGame show. You can find all our other episodes archived on the Concertation Podcast Network, which is available on iTunes and all the other podcast platforms. You know, we got the Stitchers, the Podbeans, the Blueberries. We got all that shit. So we appreciate you. Maybe buy some. Wow, that was terrible. Buy some merch. Bye.